Hi, Charles. So we're back with another video. Here I'm going to be explaining today um, the day, what happened, all that good stuff. So let's get started. So looking at the daily chart, you can see how we took that dip over here on Dow. This was a week ago, last week, and then from there it was also a weekly dip into this weekly, so weekly SMT. And I feel like that's this along with this Fair Value Gap and daily PSP played a pretty big role in the expansion of today, Wednesday, and tomorrow, Thursday. Tomorrow, we're just expanding straight up. I don't know if we're going to expand overnight, but tomorrow we're going to see expansion. It's just bound to happen. It's Thursday. We're going to expand, and then we're going to have that retracement, that good old Thursday retracement, or well, reversal really. But I don't know how hard it's going to reverse, but there will definitely be opportunities tomorrow. We have news at 8:30 and at 9:45. So we'll see how that goes. Either way, hopping on that 4 hour, this all time high mess is absolutely brutal. So there's this that daily along with the weekly Fair Value Gap. So eventually we hit it. Um, so eventually we hit that gap over here, and then we had monthly Q1, Q2 monthly, and that led to our Q3 expansion. Um, our Q3 expansion that is not over yet because we still got a lot to go. Because this right here is the open of Q3. So we just dug below and then we expanded. Few takeaways definitely that I see is number one, um, you can see these two lows right here. Well, this low and this low. We see a crack over here. This was a 4 hour PSP with the Dow. Personally, when I saw this, I didn't take any action on it because it was we didn't have anything on this left side. Um, like there was no gap or any liquidity level that we swept, so I wasn't gonna just trust it right away. So that's why when we dug into it today, I wasn't going to enter on my personal or anything. I considered a buy when we were in this wick. I considered a buy and a stop loss here to target the highs. But I'm like, look, man, we don't have any cracks. Like, we don't have any SSMT, anything here. Um, well, we had a daily PSP, which was insanely powerful. But I want to see a daily cycle that's like clean and smooth for me to enter on. And I didn't see that, so one could say I missed out. I don't think I missed out. I'm very content with the way I trade, and I know that as time goes on, I'll be on the winning end as long as I win more times than I lose. So that's all that matters. So yeah, hopping on to that 1 hour now. Now we can see this is one of those classic all-time high moments where we didn't really have any clear SSMT at the lows right here in order to just say like, oh, this is the weekly SMT to send us higher. Like we didn't have anything like that in this case. It was really just like a, all right, we swept this level of liquidity, we didn't sweep it here, so moving on. Could this be considered doubling theory? I believe so. Definitely doubling as right here. So that's doubling. Now, yes, that's true. Yes, it's there, but I mean, I would need a little bit more. The Wix as well made that SMT, but personally, I'm not in it for this. Like, I'm not taking this trade. This isn't a good entry for me. Yes, it's a good entry on the 4 hour. Yes, but I just didn't feel comfortable buying that. Maybe in a couple of years I will. For now, absolutely not. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not putting leverage on it. I'd rather trade crypto. And then also, this was not a PSP, same as this one. I looked at it. If this was a PSP, I considered a buy. Still, it wasn't PSP. I'm just like, man, I don't want to enter here. I don't want to risk it. And I'm fine. This right here, in my eyes, I'm looking right at it with no emotion. I don't care. It can run as far as it wants. I don't care. So I'll just wait for the next monthly Q3. I don't care. I locked my account down. Moving on. So anyway, we mentioned the daily PSP, which means we need a 15-minute. What's it called? We need a daily chart in order to pretty much have supercharge it almost and confirm it. Um, so today was interesting because once again, something that you don't see often. We had doubling theory again, right there. Just we had doubling theory, but we also had what is it? We had a classic daily cycle with the Dow. Now, trusting a daily cycle on the Dow like this would be it's pretty you gotta trust it pretty hard with your gut because it's up there. But you just gotta accept the fact that Nasdaq is the lower asset, so it's gonna take slower, but it's still gonna expand once it gets there. So, but anyway, there's that. Now, talking about my two trades, initially when we were right over here, I uh, I knew that eventually we need to be bullish, and we're gonna take those all-time highs again. So, my question was, are we gonna rip to there right away or not? So, at first, I was like, all right. So I see a 90-minute because the 90 was still there. Um, I see a 90-minute. I saw a daily as well, and so like right over here, you can see this 90-minute. So then I was like, all right, I'm bullish at first. So then I enter. Show you guys that entry. So that was my first trade of the day. Okay, it resets it, I guess. So then, oh wait, no, never mind. At first, I was bearish. Yes, my bad. At first, I was bearish. And I wanted to get down through these lows. I really wanted this low to be swept so we would have a clean SSMT. But then I saw that 90-minute, and then I saw that 830 was really slow of manipulation, and we did have that hint of a daily along with I think it was True New York right there, or no, this one. No, this was True Day. So then True Day got pulled. I was like, all right, I want to wait for the manipulation. So I expected it to run higher, at least into this gap. So then I left completely at break even, which is the reason why I gave myself two more trades after that. Well, I gave myself two more, but I don't think I took two more. I only took one more. And then when I took this trade, what is going on? When I took this trade, I placed my stop loss. I placed my take profit. Let's see on the 15-minute chart right over here, and I put it there because let's see. So it's a gap, wide open gap. We have liquidity underneath this level, this level, this level. So if we have a pullback, it would be right over here. So I put it right there, this exact spot, 23,181.25. And then it so just happened that when okay, why are we slow? And then it just so happened that I forgot to remove it, and I pretty much got the low of this entire swing at 23 1, literally the lowest tick, lowest point of this entire swing. So that was pretty insane. Uh, bottom ticked literally on accident. I just saw my P&L go up, and I was like, "What the hell?" So then I left them up here in the gap because I was still bearish to the low there. Looks like it's resetting because it's around 6 p.m. So it's being kind of glitchy. But anyway, the reason why I'm still shit, it pulled on the camera. My bad, Joel. There's something. I accidentally kicked my speaker off. Anyway, so the reason why I'm still making this video, I'm still really, really proud of this, isn't because of the fact that, oh, it accidentally hit it. The thing is this trade, I dragged a buy limit there of 3 contracts, and I put it at exactly 3 RR, so that the moment it's 3 RR, I'm out. And because I followed my rules so perfectly on that first trade, like yeah, I left at break even because it didn't do what I expected, and I left, but only because I followed my rules and I did what I wrote down here, I accidentally was able to not accidentally was able to, but like I accidentally forgot to move that buy limit, and the only reason I placed that buy limit. So that's the thing. Like it really like this is just such an example for me where it's like trading is literally just gambling with an edge. That's all it is. Or gambling is trading just with a very slight edge. So. So that's why I'm really proud of this. I left there, and then I saw it's at 200. I was like, all right, I'm done on the day. Then I did see what I spoke on earlier with the 15-minute and the daily. But then tomorrow we have lots of news on Forex Factory, and I was seeing just how choppy it was. And although this is very typical for all-time highs, I just wanted to stay out because I've been having a rough week anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. Also, how is this 3 trades? That's not 3 trades. That's 2 partials. I don't get why they called it 3 trades. Whatever. Partials are not trades. That sucks. But anyway, slowly gonna come back. Yes, because of overtrading yesterday, my other accounts are a bit lower than the other ones. So the lowest being minus 597, but still, that's really nothing. But I'm gonna keep my mind on this one because gotta keep a clear mind, and I'll be fine. Just gonna keep going, happy to see us expanding. Q3, tomorrow, Q3 of all-time highs. So it's not the prettiest, but it's doable, and making it happen. So talk to you guys tomorrow. Very proud of still following my strategy and all that today. If I didn't follow my rules, I wouldn't have seen even what I saw today. So 1,004 on the day. Moving on tomorrow. I look for my entry and just do 3RR. 3RR, I leave. I'm out. So see you guys tomorrow. Adios.